finally settle in and start this program. I feel like an actor right now. I see a lot of cameras right before me. Oh,
Join us.
sure. Okay. Okay, I'm giving that moment for you.
Can we call Paul of Gigantes, our partner,
Sir Paul of Gigantes, you are called here in front.
partners in crime?
Partners in crime. Okay.
Meet you. How are you?
Okay, so I hope no one is outside the hall because we are just about to settle in and begin this press conference. Okay. Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Sir Paul. So to our lovely press, you may settle in because we are about to start the program. Once again, good morning, everyone. My name is John Peñaflor, and whether you like it or not, I'll be your host for today's press conference. You have no choice but to have me in front. Okay, as we may all know, today is the press conference for Team Australia for both Miss Earth and Miss International. I think it's just right that we start with a bang or maybe a loud round of applause for both candidates we have right in front of us. Thank you so much. But you know, this isn't just about them. This isn't just about Team Australia or Miss Earth and Miss International, because this is also about our lovely press in here. Tayo naman ang pumalakpak for them. There you go. You know that they play a big role for our candidates because they are not only to foster relationship between the two of you, but also they would be the reason to spread important information, perhaps your advocacies, your talents, your wit, your beauty, to the whole world. The universe, rather. Your words back says that. Okay, all right. And not only that, today we would be knowing one by one, and also, of course, our beautiful candidates, our lovely candidates from the land down under. And to start this show, I'd like to introduce first our international pageant trainer, no less than Mr. R.L. Lacanieta. Sir R.L., would you like to say something before we finally get into it? Just say hi.
Yeah, first of all, thank you to our media friends for coming and taking your time to support our team and also our two queens here. So we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir R.L. Joining Sir R.L., of course, is the President and the National Director of Stargazer Productions from Australia. If I said that correctly, no less than Miss Julieta De Leon.
Hello, Tess. Good morning to all of you. Welcome to this first Team Australia Press Con. And I would like to thank Hector Calara for organizing this event. And I wish to my queens, Jessica and Anu, good luck to your journey. And please support our queens. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miss Julieta De Leon. And we should not forget the glitzy man of this morning, the business manager and the overall pageant manager, if I could say that, no less than Mr. Hector Clara.
Maraming salamat po. That is what I'm always teaching Jessica. Thanks for coming and accepting our invitation. We know this is very important, especially to know our candidates. Maraming salamat po. That's all for now.
Thank you so much, Sir Hector. And before we finally hear from Selena and Jessica, I think it is just right that we also hear from our media partners or from this beautiful press. May we please have two microphones for both names because they are about to say their name and the media company that you are representing. Thank you so much. We begin. Okay. Okay, I'll just be reading. Okay, sige, para mas madali na. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so let's begin. Just stand up perhaps if I call your name. Let's start with representing Live in Style Central, Mr. J.R. Noses. Thank you so much for coming. We are also joined by Mr. Ferdinand Abeson of Eventology. Thank you so much. And we are also joined by ENP, representing Mr. Ryan Agos. So Ryan, ayan. We are also joined by Mr. Paolo Lumeda of Pageantry News International. From Star Blogger, let's welcome Mr. Celso Caparas. Star na Blogger, I like that. Okay. I hope I understand this right. But we are also joined by Miss Earth. What is this? Sorry. Crown. Miss Earth Crown. Represent Mr. Moy Sobilano. Hi, Sir Moy. Thank you so much. Maganda po ang sulat yung nagsulat nito, ah. Okay. All right. We are also joined by Fab Manila. Let's all welcome Mr. Edmond Chua. Hi, sir. Let's also welcome Miss Jamin C. Lim of Jamin Lim Photography. Hi, sir. Jamin. Sorry, sir. Jamin, I wasn't oriented about this, so please forgive me. Okay, let's also welcome Pageantry Fanatics, Miss Ezel John. What about from Fab Philippines, Miss Joy R. Gwyn. Hi, Joy. Thank you so much. We are also joined by Inquirer, Mr. Armin Adina. We are also joined by TVP International through Mr. Tristan Francisco. Ganda po ng sulat niyo yung lahat. Okay. Let us also welcome Guzi Talks Philippines, Mr. Lito Calyon.
Nag-register ba?
And we are also joined by Pageant Chronicle, Mr. Mel Caparas. And our official photographer for today's event, Mr. Bert Briones. Yes, parang sikat si Sir Bert. All right. And with that, of course, I would want to also welcome our sponsors before we finally hear from Jessica and Selena. Beginning with our hotel partner. Is he already around? May we know if our general manager from Grand Westside is already here?
11 o'clock.
11 pa daw. Anong oras na ba? Okay, may time pa siya. Perhaps we want to hear from Mega World International, one of our sponsors, to Mr. Kevin Jose.
So good day everyone, and good day to our beautiful queens right in front of us. So I am John Kevin Jose. It is a pleasure to welcome you all to this press conference of Miss International and Miss Earth Australia. So we are Mega World International, one of the sponsors for this event, and I would like you to know who is Mega World. So Mega World International is the only international marketing arm, and we are in partnership with Asia Pacific 3 under First Vice President Miss Elizabeth Angeles. And yes, thank you. And we are present in over 60 countries with 11 satellite offices. And Mega World is the owner of the Grand Westside Hotel, where we are currently in, and it is tagged to be the largest hotel in the Philippines by far. So, with 35 years in the industry, Mega World has revolutionized the way people live by creating vibrant and self-sustaining communities that offer convenience, comfort, and connectivity all in one place. So, Mega World is also under or one of the eminent brands under Alliance Global Incorporated. So we have Infocorp, Travelers International, Emperor Brandy, and of course, Golden Arches, or as we all know, McDonald's. Okay. So we are proud to bring the same vision of excellence and innovation as a sponsor for Miss International and Miss Earth Australia, supporting a platform that celebrates beauty, talent, and purpose. So thank you, and we look forward for an amazing journey together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mega World International, for somehow sponsoring this event. And you know what? We are also joined by more talents this morning because aside from our gorgeous queens from the land down under, we are also joined by fashion designers. Let us all welcome Mr. Chris Eggman. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris. And of course, Miss Julie Villapaz. Is Miss Julie around? Parating na. Okay, we will acknowledge her later again. Okay, and the glam team. We have the glam team of these gorgeous queens, Mr. Ken and Bryant. Thank you so much. Okay, and with that being said, I think, Sir Hector, this is, I'll be giving the microphone to you back to introduce our queens, and then later on, we'll be opening this session to ask questions to our queens.
Yeah, thank you very much. We sent you the profile of Jessica Lane and Selena McCloskey. So hopefully you will have the basis for our starting point, who they are. But they will tell something about themselves. So probably we'll start with Miss Jessica Lane.
Our Miss Earth Australia 2024.
Mabuhay! Thank you all so much for joining us today. It means the world to both Selena and I that you've come out to support us. We've both come a long way and we are so proud and privileged to finally be here in beautiful Manila. I know I can speak for the both of us when I say that we've received such a warm welcome. Everyone has been so kind and compassionate, and I feel so grateful to be here representing my beautiful country that I am so proud of at Miss Earth for Australia. Thank you all so much for having us.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Once again, Jessica, Miss Earth Australia 2024. And we would like to hear for Miss International Australia.
G'day everyone, from Australia, Selena McCloskey, your Miss International Australia 2024. I'd like to thank you all for coming. It really means the world to us to hear our voices in Australia, so we really appreciate that. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Stargazer, the Gigantes Islands Tour is really excited to go on our tour soon, and also to Mega World as well. We're really thankful for your service and your commitment to our pageantry in Australia. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Selena, Miss International Australia 2024. So guys, did we promise the best take in the world for our press when you get to have the crown? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Yes, so steak for everyone. Okay, and I guess this time we would be hearing from our media partners. So can we hand the microphone to our media partners, please? Because I'm pretty sure they have a lot of questions to both Jessica and Selena. Thank you. Who would like to go first? The microphone is open for everyone. Yeah, okay. So can you help me out?
For the two beauty queens from Australia, can you tell us more about yourself first and give us a little background? We go for the Selena first.
Yes, so my name's Selena McCloskey. I'm 23 years old from Australia. I'm currently a model and a sales assistant because this year I wanted to focus all my time into pageantry. So what in a lifetime experience to represent your country, just as my boyfriend just did in the Olympics. He just went for Australia as well, so we're very proud. So I'm focusing on that this year. And a fun fact about me is I actually played college basketball in Texas and Kansas. So I've transitioned from a basketball sporting career straight into pageantry, and I found my passion and my purpose in pageantry. Thank you.
Jessica?
Beautiful. Well, hello everyone. My name is Jessica Lane. I'm from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. I'm currently studying a double degree of journalism, creative writing and publishing with the goal of becoming an environmental journalist when I graduate. My passions have always been aligned with protecting our Earth from a very young age, so my journey towards Miss Earth was very effortless and simultaneous with my passions, as overall it is my ultimate life goal to be a voice for our beautiful environment. I work as a national TV news journalist and promote environmental stories as often as I can that are seen on the news around the country. I also work as a fashion model back home in Australia. However, I find conflict in this because I only promote sustainable fashion. I believe that fast fashion is one of our planet's biggest CO2 emitters, and each of us has the power to make a difference. And that's why through my journalism, my creative writing, and my modeling, I promote sustainable fashion to hopefully inspire everyone to make a difference.
Wow! Seems like the Q&A already of the coronation night. Thank you so much. Okay, before we finally go through, we would like to call one important person also, one of our sponsors, to hear him, perhaps a minute to hear from him. The representative of Gigantes Islands, let's call him Mr. Paul Bolivar. Surprise, Sir Paul.
Hello, good morning everyone. Yes, welcome to Team Australia's press conference. I'm surprised, I'm not really prepared for what to say. Well, yeah, I'm Red Paul Bolivar. Actually, I'm the owner of Gigantes Islands Travel and Tours. We've been in the industry for like 10 years and we're here promoting Gigantes Islands as one of the emerging top destinations in the Philippines. Yeah, so I'm inviting everyone to visit, just like them, soon, again, to Gigantes Islands. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Paul. We can go to Gigantes as long as you book our flights for free. Just kidding. All right. Okay. So going back, we are handling the microphones once again to our media partners for your questions. Who'd like?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. First, mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines. Good day, ladies.
Good day.
I'm very intrigued with the information I received about the two of you. One with Miss Jessica Lane. It says it mentions here that you advocate for dress for tomorrow because you want to educate others on how their fashion choices can impact the ecosystem. Can you talk more about it? Can you explain more for those who are listening and watching?
Absolutely. Well, for starters, thank you for that question. I think this is a really important topic to discuss. I believe that it all has to start with our circle of control. I'm a firm believer that everyone has a circle of influence, concern, and control, where we have the capability to control our surroundings. We may be concerned about the environment, but there's only so much that one individual can do. I understand that's the premise for a lot of people. They say, well, what can I do? One thing that is very easily within our control is our shopping and our fashion. We purchase clothing so often. In Australia, the average person goes through 15 kilograms of new clothing each year. This is, that's actually, Australia is not that large. America is 38 kilograms per year. That's massive. That's a small dog, right? So it is within our control to limit this and to promote sustainable fashion. Fast fashion is one of our planet's biggest CO2 emitters, responsible for around 10% of greenhouse gas emitted. If we contribute to sustainable fashion, promoting recycling, reducing and reusing, we can significantly lessen the CO2 emitters and therefore provide a greener and healthier planet for future generations. In the last 20 years, our textile waste has more than doubled, and water percentage, I believe, is around 100 million tonnes per year in the fast fashion industry. We all have the power to make a difference in this by simply shopping sustainably. It is always within our control, and I believe that if each person, even just each person in this room listening here today, chooses to shop sustainably, it would make a massive difference. I want to be a voice for the earth and for the voiceless. And through shopping sustainably, it is one simple act that each of us can do that will make a genuine, impactful difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Let's hear it from
Yeah. To follow that up, as a journalist for a national TV news broadcast, it says here that you aspire to leverage your skills to champion environmental issues. How can you connect that to aspects of your life?
Absolutely. So yes, thank you for that. As you mentioned, I am a national TV journalist. I'm still only a cadet as I'm still studying my double degree. Can't be qualified as a journalist until I graduate. However, as a TV news reporter, I try my best to promote local initiatives that are making environmental difference. My very first story at my job at Wind News Australia was actually about a group of scientists in northern Queensland who had found incredible ways to reduce methane emissions from cows by feeding them Australian seaweed supplements. The methane emissions from cows is probably the largest CO2 emitter in the world. Agriculture, as we all know, is very destructive for this. However, these scientists found incredible ways of reducing those methane emissions simply through supplements. It is through stories like this that I hope to educate Australians and eventually the world about practices that people are doing to better our environment and better the health of our planet. It's not just through sustainable fashion, it's through education about other resources and other initiatives that are going on. So I hope to continue that education through my journalism and once graduated, become an environmental journalist, travel the world and inspire others to continue this sustainable path.
Very well said. And you're only 21 years old now. Thank you for that. Before I ask my question with Miss International Australia, I would just like to commend your beauties this morning because you look better now than the photos of you ladies with the crown. Your styling's better now. You look better now. You look younger now. You look more of a queen now. Okay, I'm very intrigued with Miss International Australia's information that I've received about you're passionate about helping others, but I'm most intrigued with your experience in attending a deaf and blind preschool as an able person. When you talk about blind and deaf school, of course, we all know about Helen Keller. So what did your parents make you study there, or you're personally interested? And then what have you learned and what can you share to us about it?
Thank you for that question. I've been very blessed in the way my parents have brought me up. Very level-headed and think I'm an equal with anyone, no matter my status. So I attended a deaf and blind preschool. It was down the road for me. But my parents taught me from a young age the importance of people and respecting people and helping others. So I never take life for granted and take each day as it is. So I attended a deaf and blind preschool as an abled person with both sight and hearing. So I now know what it takes to help others, as I've experienced firsthand what it takes, and now I'm able to make a difference in my community and take these skills to further make a difference.
And wasn't it hard for you to have having classmates or maybe schoolmates that are deaf and blind? So how were you able to communicate with them, or how were they able to communicate with you? Well, maybe they can talk, right? Sorry.
Yes, I was only young when I went there. I was actually for preschool.
Oh.
So we did simple skills. We helped feed them, we helped nurture them and guide them from a young age. So now I can take these skills that I have learned now as an older person and use them in my community to help others.
And my last question, you're Australian, but you mentioned that you studied in the States. So,
I actually played college basketball in both Texas and Kansas, so I had a passion for leadership and basketball and teamwork. So that led me there when I was studying in school in year 11, but I actually just finished a Bachelor of Business, Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the University of Newcastle. So I studied in Australia, but I played college basketball in America. So I've travelled a little bit.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We have our next partner to ask the question.
Hi, good morning. I'm Noy from Miss Earth Crown. So we're an online page that focuses on Miss Earth. We've been covering Miss Earth for I think 8 years already. So obviously my question goes to Jessica right now. Hi Jessica, nice to meet you finally.
Hello, lovely to meet you as well. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, yes. You mentioned that your advocacy is on fast fashion and you like to encourage people to shop sustainably. As you can see in the room right now, everyone's basically wearing fast fashion, right? So how do you articulate your the ways and habits that we can do to specifically quote unquote shop sustainably?
Well, I believe that truly starts in one's heart. Fast fashion inherently is regarding trends. It's regarding looking the same as the celebrities that we inspire to. It's regarding buying new clothes regularly that only last us a short amount of time because we're staying updated with current trends. I believe that if everyone has the confidence to be themselves and reflect this on the outside, sustainability will be far easier. I myself, for example, I don't keep up with fashion trends that I follow from celebrities, because this contributes significantly to textile waste and global emissions. Shopping sustainably can be an assortment of different things, such as recycling prior items, shopping through even thrift stores. We love our thrift stores in Australia. Buying secondhand items, reusing items for years and years. I have some of my mum's clothing from the 80s that I've just had tailored to fit me, and people often compliment those clothing far more than they do the modern textiles, as it shows your unique personality and your true beauty from within. If each of us dresses in fast fashion just trying to look like one another, there's no individuality, there's no passion. But through sustainability, we can truly express who we are while protecting our beautiful earth. So there are an abundance of different ways to shop sustainably, but I believe that if we put the passion in to promote ethical fashion, it will really enhance our natural beauty and express our personalities in a really sustainable way. I just hope that in the future, beauty does not come at the sacrifice of our earth.
Wow, it's a really great statement. That deserves a big round of applause, I think. Yes, of course, I would also like to direct questions to our lovely Miss International Australia. Yeah. Of course, these are actually questions for the both of you. You're primarily vying for a crown that's going to make you brand ambassadors of your respective pageants. What do you think, Selena, makes you the best brand ambassador for Miss International?
I think who I am as a person and my upbringing and what I want to do with the platform. So as I said, I grew up at a deaf and blind preschool, so I have an innate desire to help others and share my message to help others use their voice for change. So I've been helping at my local charity Dress for Success, which actually helps get women into the workforce, build their confidence and create them a platform to be ready to be in the workforce, use their voice and be a leader for change. So that's what I've been doing, and I believe therefore I am a role model and I've helped transform other people's lives, but they've also had a transformational impact on mine as well, which I can take to Japan and further impact other people.
There you go. Thank you so much. Yes, Jessica, the same question. What makes you the best brand ambassador for Miss Earth?
I believe that's a really important question, as Miss Earth is so much more than a beauty pageant. It's a platform to be a voice for our Earth. I have had one goal my entire life, and that is to promote sustainability and to advocate for the Earth that I love so much. I truly am so at peace in nature, and I'm astonished that other people don't have that same passion. So I truly hope to share that love and that advocacy in any way that I can. I've very naturally come to Miss Earth through all my journeys because of this strength in my genuine passion. I truly do want to help our Earth, and I can't imagine a future where we continue down the path that we're going on now. I think that something needs to change, and the next Miss Earth, I hope that she is a strong, powerful, confident leader who is deeply passionate about our environment, because as I said, it's so much more than a beauty pageant. It's a platform to protect our beautiful Earth. And I've been striving to do that my entire life. When I was only 15, I volunteered at the biggest zoo we have in Australia, Australia Zoo, as a wildlife carer and environmental enclosure carer. This journey taught me so much about how our daily habits and our micro changes impact our Earth. And I really hope to continue this message through Miss Earth and Miss Earth Australia to hopefully inspire as many people as I can to love our beautiful Earth, our home, as much as I do. Thank you.
I want to ask a fun question. I think Halloween is fast approaching, and I think you're going to spend it here in the Philippines. Who are you going to dress up like or as for Halloween, Selena and Jessica? What are your characters?
Well, I really do hope we get some sort of Halloween party. It's not that large in Australia, however, I am a character who loves to dress up. I love a good time. My favourite costume that I've ever done, I'd like to recreate because I'm a bit of a history nerd myself. I think that we have to appreciate and acknowledge history to learn from mistakes and learn from benefits to continue through future generations. I mean, it is our heritage after all. So my favourite Halloween costume that I've done that I would really like to recreate in a more detailed way is Marie Antoinette. Yes, the leader of, well, France, very influential and controversial figure during the French Revolution, but she was beheaded. So it is quite a gruesome but very exciting Halloween costume. Exactly. So hopefully we get some sort of events on Halloween and you'll all have to stay posted to see what we create.
Well, I'd actually be revealing a secret if I told you who I'm dressing up as we actually have a Halloween event at Miss International. But I'll let you in on a secret. It is Japanese anime themed.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, hi, Jessica, and hello again, Selena.
Hello.
So I'm actually Ross Del Rosario. I was not introduced earlier because I didn't sign up. I forgot to sign up.
So it was not my mistake, sir, okay?
Yeah, I was the early bird kasi I came very early. So I arrived here around 7:30, I think.
Oh,
early bird!
Early bird.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Ross Del Rosario from Westside, Pilipinas, and for Jessica, I know there's a story behind that your hair, why it is short. We all know that the hair is a crowning glory of women, right? So, but you have a story why it is short. So, can you tell us why?
Yes, that's right. Well, for starters, the story relates very heavily to why I'm so excited to be here in the Philippines. One of my closest friends in high school, she was born and raised in Manila. All of her family still lived here and they came over regularly for birthdays and Christmas. And I truly felt like part of the family. It was a very large family, incredible dinners, the food, well, beautiful. So I've always wanted to come here. But when she was 16, she was diagnosed with bone marrow cancer. Now, we all know someone who has been diagnosed with cancer. It is an absolute travesty on our earth and it breaks so many hearts. And I am the kind of person who, when something bothers me deeply, I don't want to sit back and complain. I don't want to feel sorry for myself or for someone else. I want to act. I want to make a difference. It's part of why I'm here today. I don't just want to advocate for the earth. I want to do something about it, do something to protect it. So when she was diagnosed with cancer, I knew there was something that I could do to make a difference. So I grew my hair out as long as I could. It was around here, and I shaved it completely off for the world's greatest shave. It was about this long. Through this journey, I raised close to $10,000 and made 4 wigs for leukemia patients so that they could have beauty and dignity throughout their process. This sacrifice of beauty meant nothing to me. It meant everything to them. And it was an incredible journey to be a part of. And she is so much better now. She fought through her cancer. She is such an inspiration to me every day. And so I'm now just starting to grow my hair out. You know, we can't do Miss Earth with a buzz cut. So yes, that's why I keep my hair short in solidarity with those people who are still fighting, and to hope and pray that they get better and continue their strength. Thank you.
That's very admirable. I salute you. For Selena, I hardly recognized you when I saw you earlier because I think you lost weight a lot.
I did. A lot of training went into becoming Miss International, as you do go in a swimsuit on stage. So I wanted to be my best former self. But I also want to send a message to women that they don't need to be skinny to be beautiful. Any form of your most healthy self. And I believe that's what I've done. I've changed my lifestyle changes. So I've made more healthy choices in my food and also going to the gym a little bit more. But it's also my passion to work out. So thank you for recognizing that.
So less carbs or more meat, what?
My family actually grew up gluten-free, so it's naturally very low gluten, which helps with the weight as well.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Ross.
Next, please. Okay.
Hello, hi, I'm Armin Adina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I'd like to know how far into the training have you gone here in the Philippines, and how will you compare your preparations here from the time you prepared in Australia? Let's start with Jessica.
Lovely, thank you so much. Lovely to meet you. Well, I know Selena and I are both very fortunate. We have the incredible trainer, RL. I myself am a pageant newbie, so my passerella is one of my main priorities. I know that my heart and my mind are both in the right place because, as I mentioned, I've been on this advocacy for environmental change my entire life. It is my deepest passion, and I know that if I continue on this road, that my voice will speak true and hopefully resonate with as many people as I can. So my main priority with training has been the passerella, performing that catwalk, being the best display of a beauty queen that I can, while being a genuine, true ambassador for our Earth. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's been a lot of training involved to become the queen I stand here as today. Miss International as a pageant actually resonates with who I am as a person, so it hasn't been too much of a transformation of personality. It's been more learning how to do my hair, my makeup, and learn question and answer, and just walking practice as RL has been fantastic. It's amazing to be here with you. Thank you so much. And also Jay from Australia, who has also helped me on my walking. And so the other thing that I've really been working on is question and answer. When I work, I actually put little questions in my pocket and I hand them out to little girls and I ask them to ask me the questions, so then I'm ready to experience any question, which actually prepares me for being here today. So thank you so much. This is also part of my preparation in becoming Miss International. So thank you.
Thank you. Just another thing, I'd like to know, based on your observation, how differently do we do pageantry here compared to how you do it in Australia? Start with Selena this time.
If I'm honest, the Philippines do it like no other. They're next level, especially with my hair and my makeup this morning. Thank you so much to my team. They're absolutely fabulous. I've never looked like this before. As Ross said, I look like a different person today, so I'm very grateful for them as well to RL, learning that different way of walking. Australians have a very relaxed lifestyle, which is also reflected in our walking. So RL is teaching us to take it to that next level so we are able to compete on the international stage.
Thank you. How about you, Jessica?
No, I absolutely agree with everything Selena has said. We've had the most incredible experience this morning with the very talented hair and makeup team. Tried to take some lessons from them throughout the process as well. Same with the designers. I think that Chris over here from Cagney Designs is a perfect embellishment of that. Over here in the Philippines, I've noticed, it was actually my mum who said it first, part of the culture is a genuine love of life. It's something that I hope to bring back to Australia. I think we have a bit of a workaholic culture. We work till we drop. I know that working is obviously important everywhere, but something I'm so proud to see here in the Philippines is that you take every day as though it is a gift. And this is part of the pageant world as well. I've felt like I've been treated with so much compassion and respect while being here, and I just feel so honoured to be here. Truly, I'm so grateful that Miss Earth is here in the Philippines this year. It's going to be the most incredible experience, and yes, that love of life that the culture here shares, I hope to bring back to Australia. Thank you
very much. Welcome to the Philippines and the best of luck to both of you.
Thank you so much.
Hi Jessica, hi Selena. I'm Ferdy from Eventology. My question is for Jessica first. What one great or excellent environmental program in Australia that you would want to highlight in your Miss Earth journey?
What a fantastic question. Well, I believe that I have a two-pronged approach to this. I think that CO2 emissions is one of our planet's biggest issues. It's a serious contributor to climate change, and whatever we can do to minimize this is greatly beneficial for the future of our healthy planet. Something that's going on in Australia that, as I mentioned, was my first ever news broadcast around Australia is the reduction of methane emissions from cattle. We have a type of seaweed down south in Australia I think it's pronounced asparagus. It's a scientific term, so I'll have to Google it to confirm. But they create supplements from this seaweed that naturally reduces methane emissions released by cows without harming them in any way. I think it's important to support local initiatives that are fighting for this cause. So many places around the world are trying their hardest to create a real difference, to find new ways to reduce these emissions and promote sustainability. It's important that governing bodies support these issues financially so that we can truly make a difference and continue to grow and expand these initiatives to hopefully provide for a greener future. Another option that we do in Australia that I myself am a very passionate part of is sustainable runways. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a model back in Australia, but I only promote sustainable fashion. And a great way of doing this is through our runways. So hopefully through educating by example, we can set a real difference. Thank you.
Thank you. As a journalist, what is your dream topic that we would want to cover and highlight?
Well, I have sort of covered it already actually. We have an issue in Australia with our local shark nets. So they're nets along our beaches that are supposed to stop the sharks from getting in towards swimmers. Unfortunately, this is not the case. It is significantly a lack of education that's the real issue. 90% of the marine animals getting caught and killed in these nets aren't even sharks. This season alone, and the season only lasts a few months, we have had 7 humpback whales caught. There is no record of their survival rates. We should be protecting our beautiful marine life. Our ocean is so important for the longevity of our Earth's health. And I myself am a big lover of the ocean and marine life. And for these shark nets, which were created in the 1960s, to still be there is absolutely mind-blowing to me. In South Africa, they have incredible new research and new technology that is sincerely ethical and does not harm any animals, but encourages the sharks away from the people, therefore protecting swimmers without harming our environment. I think this is an essential part of not only our marine life, but all actions that we do. We should protect ourselves, our health, and promote our own beauty without coming at the sacrifice of our Earth. I do not think that true living or true beauty should ever come at the sacrifice of our beautiful planet, because planet is our home, and we need to protect it by any means necessary. So as a journalist, of all the stories I could cover, I've covered the issues surrounding the nets. I hope to one day cover the success of their release and of a new initiative that will promote environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Jessica. Ready nyo na yung video nun, yung mga gusto mag-video, may tatanungin ako. Yeah. Jessica, can you stand up, please?
Why? Why? Is that a surprise? What is that?
Yeah, for Jessica first.
Okay.
Yeah. Jessica, why should you be the next Miss Earth?
Wow, salamat po. What a beautiful question. I believe I would be a great ambassador for Miss Earth because environmental advocacy is not just part of my journey through Miss Earth, it is part of my inherent being. My entire life I've cared about protecting our Earth. As I mentioned earlier, from a very young age, from as young as 10 years old, I have been petitioning for animal rights, for environmental change, and for sustainability. In all aspects of my life, my studies, and my career, I continue this advocacy, and I truly hope to make a difference. I promote sustainable fashion, as fast fashion is secretly one of our planet's biggest CO2 emitters, and I believe that each of us has the power to make a difference. I promote local initiatives for our environment through my journalism, and by the end of this year, I would have released my very first short story published in all bookstores in Australia, and this is regarding the Nets Out Now program as well. I'm taking multiple avenues to try and protect our beautiful Earth, and Miss Earth is by far the greatest avenue of all. I'm so grateful for this voice and look forward to making a difference. Thank you all so much.
Wow. Good luck, Jessica.
Thank you.
Same with Selena. Can you stand up, please?
Para mag-protection.
Yeah. Selena?
Sorry.
Okay. Why should you be the next Miss International?
So, fun fact, it's actually been since 1992 that the last Miss International came from Australia. That's 32 years. I believe it's time to use my project, Her Voice, Our Future, to make a change, to empower women and girls to make a difference. I'm trying to make a change in gender equality because there's actually a statistic by the United Nations that actually states it'll take 140 years to achieve equal gender representation in leadership positions in the workplace. As someone who just finished a business degree, I have seen first place the inequalities that can happen in the workplace. This deeply saddens me because I believe we are all equal. We all have the equal opportunity at life, and we need to make sure this is reflected in our workplace. I'm giving my platform to the younger generations to also use their voice. Through my time at Dress for Success, Newcastle Hunter, I've been helping women get into the workforce. This creates confidence, and therefore they are able to use their voice to make a difference. This is something I'm deeply passionate about, and I look forward to taking this as Miss International to the global platform and to really make a difference internationally for women and girls. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Yes.
Juliet.
Juliet and Sir Hector, congratulations for bringing these two beautiful ladies here in the Philippines. Very brainy and beautiful, yeah. And, would this be the norm now that you would be bringing your winners to the Philippines every year?
Actually, no, it depends on the
Sponsors.
the winners.
The winners.
So we choose really the one that there will be some big opportunities or big potential, like Selena
yeah.
and Jessica. So as you know, previously I'm not in the scene. So, but if I thought there will be a big potential and it will help Australian pageant industry also, then I will be supporting.
Juliet.
Yes, I'm proud of this competition. Hector, yes, because I know that they are all have a potential. So thank you so much, Hector, for giving her the two ladies, the two queens. That's it.
And to Sir RL, you've been training winning queens from here in abroad. So what kind of training did you provide these two ladies?
Okay. Well, actually, we already started training a few months ago already, doing it virtually. So we started from mind setting, more of personality development, and we had series of sessions for question and answer. And now that we just got here in the Philippines, with Jessica first, we already started just only a few sessions for Pasarela, since she really needed that, since she's a pageant newbie. But how I wish that we could just like have more sessions together. But she's checking in a few days from now. She has a very busy schedule. But I'm very happy to actually have sessions with her face to face. And same goes with Selena. So we started training also doing it virtually. And right after Jessica, she's now gonna be starting training with me face to face with Pastorella and all aspects of pageant preparation.
Before you become a trainer, you are a pageant media also.
Yeah.
You started early 2000,
Right.
the two of us. So if you were to do a hot pick, what is the ranking of Selena and Jessica for you?
Wow, that's a difficult question. Well, actually, not being biased, I'm gonna put them on the first spot.
Wow.
You know,
Me too,
yeah,
Jessica.
I mean, well, physically, if you're gonna look at them, they really look like a real queen, you know, with the towering height, with the beauty, and how they actually carry themselves. But after knowing them personally and knowing their personal stories, their advocacies, their cause, it actually made me tell myself that they really deserve to win. And my only message to them is just enjoy the journey and just keep doing your cause, and let the judges, the organizers, the people know who you really are and what you're capable of doing, and winning will just come naturally.
Good luck, Jessica and Selena, and to Team Australia.
Okay, next, media partner, media friends. The microphone is still open.
Yes, first I forgot to introduce myself earlier. I'm Tristan from the Philippine Pageantry International. I'm just very curious. Were you winners of your local contest in Australia, or were you chosen?
So I was actually fortunate enough to be chosen. I've actually worked with the wonderful Hector for quite a few years now. Very blessed. Thank you, Hector. So Hector kindly chose me as I went through the Miss World Australia pageant and the Miss Grand Australia pageant with Hector. So he's very kind to have selected me for the position and see that potential in me. So thank you, Hector.
I myself went through the national competition. I competed against, I think it was 14 other girls, and I had no idea what to expect. You always have your, I guess, assumptions surrounding pageantry and what the journey may look like and what the other girls may look like. But I was absolutely blown away at the genuine compassion, support, and intelligence of all of these women. I've said it before, I think there is something truly beautiful about someone who cares deeply about the environment. It makes you an inherently greater person. So throughout the journey of Miss Earth Australia national competition, I got to know each of these lovely candidates and was fortunate enough to be chosen for, I think there was about 10 out of 15 awards on the night. It was, yes, I felt like a bit of a sash hog, actually. But despite that, the girls were all still so kind and supportive. There was no distaste or, I guess, negative competition. And I really hope to see that again at this Miss Earth, to bring that Australian charm, befriend everyone, and make a community of people who want to protect our Earth. Thank you.
Before I transfer the mic to my colleague, I would just like to say that I'm the type of person that is easy to please but hard to impress. But you ladies impressed me this morning.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry, press friends. Before we finally get into the next question, we would like to just call here in front our fashion designers because we would also want to hear from them. Let's call them Mr. Chris Egne and Miss Julie Villapaz, our fashion designers. Okay.
Medyo na-nervyos. Kasi I'm not used to speak in public, but I need to because support for our queens in this journey in their process on the international competitions. First, about designing national costume. I was amazed during the time before I logged into the video call conference with Sir Hector and Queen Miss Jessica. I already had their mind about the idea of Miss Jessica. When I back in, and then Sir Hector asked me about what is your idea, and it was a aligning of the stars because the same concept on the same mind of Miss Jessica, and the same thing with her evening gown competitions. The concept was synced with the same line. So I think in this journey of Miss Jessica is all the stars aligned for her for the winning for Miss Earth 2024. Thus we claim it. And then also with good luck for both of the queens for their journey in the international. And also Miss Selena is very lovely. And then I'm sure I gotta send her some of the pieces for OOTD. And then she is very, I was impressed both of them is because they are very smart to talk with and with a passion, with sense, with every word that they threw out. And then both, I would say to her, well, good luck and claim it for the crown. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Chris, one of our fashion designers. And I think this is just the perfect timing that we call our major sponsor to talk about this very gorgeous hotel where we at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the General Manager of Grand Westside Hotel, Mr. Joe Fijardo.
Mabuhay from the Westside City. A very warm welcome to Grand Westside, Manila. I'd like to acknowledge, of course, beauty queens, Miss Jessica and Selena. It's happy to you guys are here. Let's give a round of applause to them. We are wishing you very good luck to your journey upcoming. Are you guys excited?
Very.
We too are very excited. Me and my whole Grand West team are very fortunate to have you being hosted over in our hotel. Just a quick highlight about Grand West. This is the 13th property of Mega World Hotels and Resorts. It was opened by the President of Philippines, Mr. BBM, on June 22nd, and we were very fortunate to grace this event. It's a lifestyle hotel that's going to enrich everybody's experience by giving exceptional Filipino hospitality combined with leisure premier experiences. You know, in terms of room keys, we are the biggest in the Philippines with 1,530 rooms, and you're in the biggest hotel of the country. You're very fortunate. Let's give a round of applause again. Just a quick highlight about our F&B. We are 4 outlets in this hotel. And including, we have La Mesa. It's a high-end Filipino dining restaurant that's going to open on 28th of November. It's going to announce very soon, but I made the announcement already. So again, you're the first one to announce, yeah? And other things that's going to happen also for this hotel is, since we are partnered with DOT in promoting halal-friendly tourism, we are going to be halal certified very soon. So all our Muslim guests, we are very excited to have them in the country. So again, we are always partnered with DOT and the cause of the Filipinos. And lastly, I want to tell you also is like, the journey of Grand West is very successful for us so far. We're getting known, so we want your help to really promote the biggest hotel in the Philippines, which is just across, like 8 minutes away from the airport. There's a lot of good things about this hotel. Other thing also we want to tell you also in terms of room keys I described, we also have to have 7 room categories, including 2 presidential suites, 1 facing the ocean, 1 to the city. So that's also going to announce very soon. So again, we are very excited for both of you, because at Grand West, every journey is an inspiration and a story to tell. Definitely Jessica and Selena to be part of it. With this, maraming salamat, and please enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Sergio. Once again, Sergio Fijardo, the General Manager of Grand Westside Hotel. All right, going back, let's hand the microphone to our next media partner. Oh, Julie. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. So, yes, from Julie, please take the center stage. Photo op. Okay, Sergio. Sorry, you are requested again here in front to take photos with our lovely, gorgeous beauty queens from Australia. You are realigning that green theme with them. Right. It's a good omen, isn't it? Okay.
Mom Juliet, join please.
It's aligning all the stars, right? Today we color the earth green once more. Yeah. Nice palette. All right. More photos? Wait lang daw po. I want to join them,
Of course.
Okay, sir.
Good.
All right, thank you so much once again, Sir Joe Fijardo. So Sir Joe, just with the 2 beauty queens, please, last few shots. Just the 3 of you, thank you. Look at that color.
I was not expecting the grade.
It's a good omen, sir.
Beautiful. Photographer niya. Here. Masarap na. Okay. Sige.
All right, thank you so much once again, Sir Joe, for gracing this event. We know you're very busy, but you took time and speak right before our beautiful press partners. Okay, now going back to by the way, I'd like to announce, yes, we have prepared a few snacks for our media partners. So before we finally dive into it, we are still welcoming a few questions to our two gorgeous ladies. And before that, of course, Ma'am Julie, it's time that you come in front. You are so in demand. We want to hear one of your fashion designers, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, good morning, everyone. By the way, my name is Julie Villapaz, one of the designer of Miss International and Miss Jessica. Before that, I wanna say thank you so much for giving me a chance to become one of the designers, Sir Hector, Ma'am Julieta, and the rest of the our queens. Thank you so much. Actually, we have a virtual meeting for their gown, and we have a lot of ideas, but based on my suggestions and advice to these themes, I think I believe that we need to choose what their hearts, what kind of ideal design that you want to. So yeah, I am the one who can fulfill the dream in terms of the gowns. Well, anyway, thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Julie. Perhaps we're welcoming 2 to 3 more questions before we finally get into our snacks prepared by Grant Westside. Media partners, there you go, sir, please.
Hello, good morning, ladies. I'm Paul from Pageant International. So this is your question. How effective and how important do you think it is for beauty queens to use your voice for social issues, especially if you win Miss Earth and Miss International? How effective and how important do you think for the beauty queens to use your voice for social issues, especially if you win Miss International?
I believe I believe it's extremely important. Actually, my project name and my advocacy is Her Voice, Our Future. I believe if we use our voice, we can make a difference. In alignment with the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goal number 5 in the United Nations, I'm using my voice to make a difference in gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls. I have been using my voice in my community at many events, but also my main work has been at Dress for Success Newcastle Hunter. So I've been using my voice with a range of people, from people in domestic violence situations, from schoolgirls, to people that just need confidence boost. So by using my platform with Miss International, it's a fantastic opportunity to make a difference in these people's lives. And as I said, not only have I transformed a little bit in their life, they've had a transformational impact on mine. So I believe it's very important, and that's what I would like to get out of Miss International, is a global platform to use my voice to make a difference on social issues.
Thank you. I think that's a really important question for everyone to ask themselves when competing in a pageant, especially one of this size. I mentioned earlier that each of us has a circle of control, influence, and concern. Through this platform, whether it is just the national title, which both of us are so fortunate to have at the moment, or the international title, which we are vying for against many incredible candidates, it is going to expand our circle of influence significantly. We now have the platform to touch the hearts, minds, and souls of thousands of people across the world, if not more, especially if we win. Who are we if to not use this platform for the greater good? As I mentioned, my entire journey has been surrounding environmental advocacy my whole life. I base my career around it. It's where my heart is set true. So if I was to use this platform for the greater good, it would significantly benefit our Earth. I would use my voice loudly and passionately as I can to promote sustainability and environmental wellness. because we only have one planet and we need to take care of it for future generations. Looking back on our heritage, especially as an Australian, you can see the ways in which traditional owners cared for the land, and I hope to take inspiration from their Dreamtime stories in my journalism to continue educating through stories about how we can protect our beautiful Earth. We talk about how important is it to use this platform to advocate for something greater, and I think that that should be everyone's main goal. Particularly with Miss Earth, it is so much more than a beauty pageant. It's an opportunity to save the Earth that we love so dearly, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that opportunity. Even in the position that I am now, weeks away from the coronation, I'm able to speak to all of you, and what a privilege that is. I hope to inspire everyone listening to be more sustainable in their daily actions, for micro changes can have mega effect. Thank you so much.
Very well said. Thank you, ladies, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, a few more questions from our media partners before we finally open the door again for your snacks. Okay, I think we're all good. Meron pa? Okay, sige, we are... Okay, sige pa. Oh yeah, Sir Mel, you are called to ask questions. Nag-CR, okay.
Mel Caparas from Pageant Project. My question is, what is the hardest sacrifice?
Sorry, Sir Mel. You can just join me here, Sir Mel, so that you'd be seen.
Okay, what is the hardest sacrifice you had to make when preparing for your respective international pageants?
Good question. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great question. Beauty is a sacrifice in itself. It takes a lot of time to be here today and represent my best version of yourself. Coming into a pageant as such, it takes a lot of practice. Although my greatest sacrifice has been my friends. I've had to ultimately just talk to them through text message and call rather than face-to-face contact, as if you really want to be something in life, you have to dedicate your whole self, and I do believe that comes with sacrifices. So I'm excited to catch up with all my friends and have a big reunion when I come back and hopefully celebrate a good result.
Jessica?
Yes, quite similarly, I've unfortunately had to miss a lot of opportunities with my friends and family. I was extremely lucky to get some quality time with my family as we're very close. I think family is one of the most important things in life, and while I'm missing them dearly now, they're supporting me so thoroughly and so passionately from all the way back in Australia, and for that I'm truly so grateful. But as far as sacrifices go, I've had to miss quite a lot of work and university to accomplish this, because as lovely Selena said, if you're going to do this with your whole heart, you have to do it fully and effortlessly and put all of your time and energy into that. I truly hope to make as much of a difference with Miss Earth as I can, and that requires a lot of time restraint. So I've had to submit all of my uni work quite early, about a month early, so that was just a lot of time pressure to get all the work completed early enough to come to the Philippines, but how worth it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I think that all the hard work is absolutely worth it, and I'd do it all over again for this incredible opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, Jessica, could you please stand up?
I have a long train, so...
Gagayahin.
Okay, complete the statement. I am Jessica, and I am
Jessica Lane, Miss Earth Australia, Woman of the Earth.
Wow.
And Selena. I am Jessica, and I am Selena, and
I am Selena, and I'm your next Miss International.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Can I have your name again, sir? Sir Mel Caparas, thank you so much. Perhaps Sir Mel Caparas will be our last man to ask our beauty queens. But we have one more special request to our media partners. I guess you'll have a group photo with them before we finally close.
Final message, please.
Oh, okay. Final message. Okay, from all of them, sir? Okay. Final message, guys. Okay, perhaps we could start with you, sir. Okay, final message.
Right. So again, thank you all for taking time to come here and support our team and our queens. And I would also like to take this chance and opportunity to thank Stargazer, Miss Juliet, Sir Mark, and of course Sir Hector for having me, trusting me to be part of your team, and entrusting me to actually guide and be part of your queen's journey. So to both of you, to my queens, we are all rooting for you. So you, as early as now, you both are already winners in our hearts and in our minds and our eyes. I'm telling you, you really deserve to win. But again, destiny plays a role in your competition. So you just have to enjoy the journey, learn each and everything that you can, get all the takeaways each and every day of your experience, and good luck. We're gonna be there in spirit. So yeah.
Miss Julieta?
I would like to thank all of you to support our beautiful queens, and I'm very proud of them. And thank you very much to all the sponsors, Meteorology International and Westside, Grand Westside Hotel. Thank you so much. And also, Gigantes, thank you so much for the support. Of course, I want to thank very much to Hector Calara for organizing this first press team Australia press con. Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck. And yeah, I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much.
Okay, before we finally hear from our two beauty queens, Sir Hector, I think it is just right that you speak right before our press friends.
Yes, maraming salamat. I know I'm one with you before. I started probably as a media photographer. So I know a lot of friends in here like Ross, Edmond, SM, Joy. Since we start with Nina Robertson, which is the person we started last 2017. And some of you attended the Miss Amber Dew press conference last time where I also helped her. Of course, there's a lot of things under the competition, right? And number one is voting. So I know there's a online voting going on with Miss Earth. The same thing with Miss International. There will be some thing, and I'm sure there are a lot of things you can help us. But definitely, I know almost every one of you. So we are monitoring, and we will be really grateful on what you will be doing, and very helpful. And we are expecting that you will be supporting the two beautiful queens all the way. Yes. And as I said, we will acknowledge everything, all the efforts that you will be doing. Yes. Maraming salamat po.
All right, it's time to hear from our two beauty queens from the land down under, Jessica and Selena.
Lovely. Well, for starters, I'd like to thank all of you so much for being here today. It feels like a dream come true looking at all of your beautiful faces, and I'm so grateful for the support. We have a lot of people to thank on this journey. I'd like to start by saying thank you so much to Stargazer Productions. I met Julieta in the national finals and was truly so touched by her support and her passion towards this journey. A special thank you to RL. I would not be where I am today without your support, and I know it's going to come so much in handy in the international finals, on the runway, in the Q&A. I'm so grateful for your support. So Hector, where would I be without you? I first met Hector online in a few Zoom calls, and then we finally met in Melbourne, Australia for some photo shoots, for some video shooting, and I felt like part of the family from the get-go. It really is a family here, and the support is incredible. A special thank you to the incredible Gigantes Islands. I think Paul is here still somewhere. My family will be coming to support me for the national finals November 9th, and then afterwards we are so excited to come and visit you. My family and I have never been here to the Philippines, and all of us are truly so humbled and grateful to be here, and we cannot wait to explore your beautiful islands and the other places around beautiful Philippines. A very, very special thank you as well to Mega World and the Grand Westside Hotel. I've never been treated